Well, hey, look at that. I'm live, apparently. Brilliant. So, it's Bank Holiday Monday. And, it's Bank Holiday Monday, so I thought I'd just, I'd jump into Automobilista and go and have a race. Because I've got to go and help a mate paint a house tomorrow, so... I just thought, why not? So I thought I'd stream it. So, yeah. So, I've jumped into Automobilista, had a look at the multiplayer, and Simracing... GP.net have got this going on at Imola. Formula 3. So let's go there. See if we can join that. That looks like fun, doesn't it? So no rhyme or reason whatsoever to this stream. Just thought it might be fun to stream a bit of Automobilista. Because Automobilista 2 is great. And they're doing amazing stuff with it at the moment. Exciting times. And looks like we're going to get another update. The March update mixed in with the April update, which is good because it's my birthday in April, so whatever we get will be a lovely present, because it's always a lovely present from Reza. And, you know, I thought I'll have myself an evening of some sim racing. I'm a bit tired, so I might be rubbish, but might not. So let's have a look. What have we got going on here? Have I already set up this car before? I don't know. Let's just get out there and have a try. I might say hello in the chat if people sort of chat, but otherwise I'm just going to concentrate on racing. And people can watch if they want to or not. Oh, if anyone is watching, do let me know if the sound's a bit... Is the sound too loud? I don't know, let's have a look. Let's have a look at what the levels are doing. Well, that kind of looks okay. I'm quite loud in the voice department anyway, so should compensate. Oh, hang on. Wrong gear style there. I want to use my shift. This is a... I like to be accurate with the cars, and this isn't a paddle shift car. Looking at what's going on the screen. So I'm going to use me shifter here. As long as my wires don't get in the way of everything. Hang on. Lengthen that a bit by untangling the bloody thing. There we go, that's better. Right, get out there and see if I can do a lap without embarrassing myself. Which is practically impossible. Oh, Imola, I haven't been here in a while. Great track, absolutely love it. Love these new damage widgets going on down here. Everything's at 100%. Get out there, check the mirrors. Can't get in anyone's way. Take it easy for the first lap. Just feel out car at this track. All the cars are just feeling so much better now. You know, they feel better after every update, they really do. And the force feedback. I don't think there was any updates to the force feedback in the last update, but the one before that did, and it just feels great. It really does. And seeing as I'm a little bit tired this afternoon, I really want to do a whole day of this, but I've just been too tired today. Had to have a little sleep. Only got a few hours sleep last night. So this is a good speed for me. Formula car, but not a roaring V10 or anything like that. I drove one of those in the server the other day, and yeah, you really want to be awake to drive one of those. I'm kind of waking up though. I think my snooze has helped. Okay, so immediately I'm being too heavy on the brakes. A car somewhere behind me I can see there. I think this setup is slightly changed from, it's been a while since I drove the F3, but I think I changed it somewhat. It's still on the setup for Spielberg or Red Bull Ring circuit. It feels like it's working kind of nicely for this one. And I think last time I was out in the car, I was feeling a bit lazy on my feet. Enough to press the pedals too hard, so I think I upped the brake pressure possibly to 100%. So that's why I'm not having to use too much input on the brake to lock it up. It's good for me. Having a good stiff brake pedals, all well and good, but sometimes on your feet, you don't want to put much more pressure on them. Car's feeling absolutely lovely, well balanced. I've been having great fun mucking around with the setups in this game. The more they do with the game, the more you can muck around with the setups. You can get them really oversteering or understeering. Playing with the gear ratios, it's all brilliant. I mean, a lot of fun with the limited slip differentials as well. They're great for people who like to tinker, aren't they? Hello Kev, how are you? I'll be up your way tomorrow, Ryder Street, and help a mate paint the house. How's retirement suiting you? Don't really want to be mucking about over those pretty bumpy curves there in a car like this. Definitely got to sort out be a bit more delicate on the brake pedal on that corner since it's downhill. Oh, 11th out of 21, that's alright. Somewhere in the middle. Hello Nemesis, how are you mate? Do you know there's a guy impersonating you in all to be listened to? Calls himself a Nemesis. Oh, what's he thinking? Luke Cooper, why has AMS2 lost it? I think, I've got to say, I think it's gaining it all the time. hang on. Thanks for the compliment about the videos, by the way. Big update and nothing amazing. I don't know. All of the cars are feeling better, you know, especially with the limited slip cars. All the cars are limited slip are just feeling much more spot on in their behaviour. We got 2 brand new free cars. That Lotus 79, I mean, you know, it's going to be an iconic car, isn't it? You know, ground effects car from the 70s. Absolutely fantastic. The new layouts as well. I know there's a few problems with them, but as Reza said, you know, they didn't get everything out that they wanted to, and I know that's because they've been accused in the past of rolling things out too fast, you know, when it's not quite finished. So I think they've got a few things they want to tidy up about this release. So as far as I know, they're merging the March roadmap update with the April roadmap update, which is good news for me because it's my birthday in April, so whatever comes will be a great present. And I think it's, as Renato said on, I don't know if you've been on the boards today, but just today, or last night it was, Renato came on the boards and said this next one's going to be a doozy. Those were his exact words. And I think there is going to be something great on the way, but I really can't moan at Reza for, you know, one update coming out a bit late, because they've done so much over the past year, more than any other developer I can think of in terms of, you know, updates and new content as well. I mean, who else gives you so much free? They've given us so much content for free. You know, we haven't even seen a DLC car pack yet, and they're on the way. What are you saying up there? Patience pays. I'm in it for the long haul. So am I, mate. This sim's just getting better and better. Oh, I'm going off the road here because I'm trying to scroll up through the comments. I'm going to get off the track so I'm not going to be causing an accident. Let's have a look here. Well, yeah. So I've just had to expand this to have a look. I think the multiplayer and ranking stuff is coming. It's coming. So, you know, don't worry about that. I'd say. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, nor was that Assetto Corsa Composizione. You know, it took a while for that to sort itself out. You know, they're doing pretty damn well, I think. Let's minimise that again. How's the sound coming through, by the way? Is the car loud enough? Is my voice too quiet? Probably don't want to hear me talking anyway. Just watch the racing. But one thing about the multiplayer, I've jumped in here tonight, just started a random stream, and bang, I'm in a server straight away with 24 people in it. It's brilliant. I'm having a great time. Sounds great. Thank you, Nemesis. Let's see what I've got going on. Yeah, I did bring the brake pressure up on this car to 95. I remember now, last time I was in this. Ooh. Now, is the final drive adjustable on this car? This is a little thing. You got final drive there that looks adjustable, but it's not. That's a bit of a bugbear of mine, whereas the other gears are. So I don't know why there's 2 arrows near final drive, but it's okay. It's just not adjustable, but the other gears are. I'm not going to go mucking about with that. We'll just stick with what we've got. Only got a minute 31 to go of this free practice session. Oh, qualifying still to go. I can muck about with it as much as I like. Let's I tell you what, I'm trying to scroll through these messages. I need a new mouse. This mouse is terrible. The scroll wheel just is all over the place. It really is. Right, back to the game. Don't speed in the pits, Paul. So yeah, Nemesis, did you accept my challenge? Did you go and set a lap timer in the Lotus 79 at 1970 Spielberg? I haven't been for a look, but I'm sure you're already on there, and you will have smashed my... I held the world record for about half an hour. Amazing feeling. But yeah, if you've had at it, then I know you'll have already smashed that with a default setup, not even trying, about 2 or 3 seconds faster. Oh, for any of you watching, by the way, do go and check out the last little video that I uploaded to the channel. It's about what I'm sitting on here, which has improved the immersion of all of my sims so much. Pete's amazing seat cushion. Look for the video, Maximise Sim Racing Immersion, Pete's a Genius, or Pete's Amazing Invention. You might find that interesting, it's very short. What's the league you're in at the moment then, mate? But yeah, do look at that video, Nemesis. If you imagine having 4 individually controlled, really small butt kickers on your seat, I'm feeling all of these curves and wheel slip, gear changes, everything. It's brilliant, fantastic when you're in VR. And that will be the end of the practice session. I'm no longer in 11th place. Where am I? Oh, I'm in 12th. It's so bad. How long have we got for qualifying? 10 minutes? Oh, it's only a 10-minute race as well. Oh, I do like the Ginettas. Oh, you won that, did you? There's a surprise. Oh, mate. 4 wins from 4. Wow. Nice one, man. What do you prefer, the GT5, the Ginetta, or the Porsche? Is it the Porsche Cup car or the Porsche? It's the Porsche GT3, is it? Or Cup? I really do like those Ginettas. Those G40s are just fantastic. I haven't driven one in a while, actually. I need to do that. It's one of the cars for, you know, when you end of the evening sort of slow down a bit and you want something a bit slower. They're brilliant. I just love them. You really have to work to get the speed out of them around the corners. Oh, hello. We've got someone ghosting all over the place there. Too loose, really? You are talking about the G40, Ginetta, aren't you? I don't find them fast enough to get loose, but I mean, I should imagine you can. I do like the 911 GT3, it's really good, but I don't know if you found this, for some reason, with all of the Porsche, not all of the Porsches, not like the Group C Porsches, the old ones, but with all of the GT3 cars, the Porsche Cup car, the GT3 Porsche itself, and also I think actually the BMW GT3, for some reason all of those cars, the tyre sounds when you lock up are as quiet as a mouse compared to other cars. And I have the tyre sounds turned all the way up full. I'd like to hear when I'm locking up, but I really struggle to hear them in the Porsches. Do you find that? Compared to other cars, I mean. Oh, what's this guy doing? It's a slightly bad ping. We'll move over here. Let's get a bit close. Oh, hang on, everyone slow down. I wondered at the moment, I wondered there if we had internet problems because everything just slowed down, but they're still there, they're still on the track. I had a race with Simracing online the other night and we had changeable weather all the way through the race. It was oh god, people crashing in qualifying, look. It was a Brands Hatch, it's changing weather, and the weather system in this game is just superb. You know, it came down cats and dogs for a while, then dried up. Oh, and it came down cats and dogs, dried up, and as it dried, there were different areas of the track where it was still sort of, one side of the track very far away from the other side of the track was still kind of raining a bit. That died down a little bit later, so that side of the track had more puddles. When it dried out, when it really got quite dry, but there was still the old stubborn big puddle of standing water, you know, hitting that and just having it. You know, R Factor 2's got great rain effects, but the whole track is kind of the same. Whereas in this, it's just that whole thing of there being patches around the track. It's just fantastic, and the live track technology as well. We watched and felt the rubber on the racing line get washed away and come back. It was amazing. Luke Cooper, you can't argue with the weather system. No, mate, it's just amazing, isn't it? I've never known anything like it, you know, apart from obviously Project Cars 2, but, you know, I never bought that. I had it on my hard drive through a Steam Friends and Family, but it wasn't this, you know. But yeah, I think Reza, you know, I think a lot of people thought they were taking a gamble on the Madness engine when they decided to go for that. I mean, it was a bit of a shock to everyone after coming off the ISIG motor, but I think they saw some potential in it. Well, they saw a lot of potential, a lot of things they could do, and thought, that's cleaned up, we can do it. And I tell you what, you know, with what they've done over the course of a year, because I remember when this first came out and I bought it early access for cheap, and it was a bit and I thought, you know, I'd grown a bit of an affection for them. I'd seen what they'd done with Automobilista 1 and thought, okay, I'm going to get that and see where it goes. And I'd pop into it and pop back, and there were times early on when it would, they'd update it and it got a bit better, then they'd update it and it got a bit worse, and then they'd update it and it was a bit better again, but it was still subpar, and then there came a point where the updates just started, with the last half of the year I think, just better every time. I mean, there's possibly been one update, like the one just around Christmas, just before Christmas time, where one very small element of the game went from good to better, then back to not as good again. Whoops, I'm not concentrating here, am I? And then within one hotfix, they sort of put something in. It was to do with drafting. They made that better. Then they put it back to how it was again. It was a bit rubbish again, but it only lasted 5 minutes. And then they updated it again, and it was twice as good. Right, I tell you what, I'm going to get off track here. I don't want to get in anyone's way. I just want to check I've got enough cooling going on, because it's quite warm in here. Yeah, that's whirring away quite nicely. Let's go back to the pit box. bear with me one moment. I've got to open a window because it's boiling in here. Well, that's a bit better. That's definitely a bit better. Right, where am I? Nemesis 69, you're in here. I don't stand a chance. I don't know if you know Nemesis, Luke, but he's he holds all the world records for Automobilista. I think he's really concentrating on this sim at the moment. Right, maybe time to get one decent qualifying lap in. And I'm going to move offline because I don't want to get in this guy's way. He looks like he's finishing a lap. I'd hate to be the person that ruins his lap. I'm going to go sand gravel here. It's a problem on the out lap, isn't it? Even if you just come out of the pits and you stick to the pit lane, someone might be on their fastest lap and you're still coming out on their corner. Might screw it up for them. Right, there's nothing behind me. Get back on track here. Got filthy tyres now. His name is everywhere in AMS2, isn't it? Here's the Nemesis. Imola's such a great track. I love it in R-Factor 2, AC, this is just classic, brilliant. And now, being back on the F1 calendar, fantastic. Oh, I like this car for Aqua Minerale there. Handles it quite nicely. It can be a real problem for a lot of cars, that section of the track can. Oh, is that your excuse? Is that your excuse, Nemesis? Your wheel wasn't right. It's only because I'm in here. You know how amazingly fast I am. Well, that'll give me a chance to maybe get a decent qualifying lap in before you come back in and smash it to pieces with your stealthy speeds. I'm going to turn my headphones up a bit. I want to properly... there we go. I want to probably feel like I'm in the car. I want a bit of noise in here. Right, so I'm in 13th, am I? Or is lower than that now? 17th place. I really haven't been concentrating. Oh, no FFB, is that... Now, I haven't experienced the no FFB bug in AMS2 that used to happen, which they've seemed to have fixed. I haven't had that for a long time now. It's been really good. Is that just... So is that native to your wheel, that problem, or do you think it's an AMS2 bug? It would be sad to hear if that's rearing its head, ugly head again, but I haven't had it at all. How long we got? It's only a 10-minute race. So... Right, okay. I'm going to take my radiator opening down to 0. No, I'll give it... 10. Because this car... speak to the people in the server. Simracinggp.net. I've got to get over to their website and see what their, you know, what fingers they've got their pies in at the moment, because they're doing quite a lot now. Una memento. That's the fam. Hello. Bit busy at the moment. What's up? No, I'm streaming. All right. Got to go off and help a mate paint a house tomorrow, so we're sort of organising that. Someone asking about fuel there. Whilst I'm waiting for these guys to come in and finish their laps, let's have a look at the stream. Oh, 6 of you on the stream at the moment. Hello. I'm only speaking to about 2 people, so hello to the other 4. This is a completely random live stream. I just thought, you know, bank holiday Sunday, Monday. What day is it? I forget, in this weird lockdown rubbish we're in. I just thought I'd come into AMS2 and just see if I could jump into the multiplayer. And I thought, you know, I won't bother running a server. That's what I usually do. I thought I'll just pop in. It's bank holiday Monday. I wonder how many people are online. I jumped in, started the stream, went to the server list. Bang! Straight away, I'm in a server with 27 people in it. In it great, you know. It's brilliant. You don't get that in R Factor 2, but it's getting better in there. R Factor 2 is getting exciting as well. I think, you know, with what's going on with that R Factor 2 is starting to get really exciting again, and I do love that sim. And I think if they can ever sort out getting the, you know, being able to just host a race as simply as you can from the UI, not having to download a dedicated and then play with files, change lines, change path lines to shortcuts and everything else, you know, just literally host whatever car and track you want. There'll be a lot more people doing races than that as well, because, you know, I'm sort of a bit between R Factor 2, AMS2, ACC and AC at the moment. They're sort of generally what I bimble around in. But I'm sort of finding myself mostly in R Factor 2, mostly in AMS2 and R Factor 2 at the moment. There's great stuff going on with both of them. You know, I've had a bit of time off ACC, need to get back to that. It's definitely the R Factor 2 is the daddy! It's the daddy! Hey daddy! Hey daddy, you're so nice, you're so fine. R Factor 2, yeah man, it's just great. And also with the ACC, that's the thing that's you know, I think it's going to really make this as well, is having a ranked server competition type system like you have in ACC. It makes people drive in a different way. But I think also with this, because this has got a really good damage system, really critical damage system, I think it's going to get even better. And I think you know, with ACC, the damage system's not quite as good. But when people are online racing in a ranked server, they race more respectfully with each other. Now with this, when they get the rank system in here, that will do that. But also with this damage system, it makes people drive in it even if they're not near another person, so they're not worried if they come off the track, they're not worried about losing their rating. Because if they hit a wall, they're not going to get any rating. They're going to lose their safety rating if they hit another person they are. But what that will bring is people will drive more realistically in general, because you know when you see someone in a sim and maybe they're just hot lapping and they take a corner that you think, oh crikey, you're on the edge there, you know, taking that corner at that speed. You don't know sometimes if it's just simply luck, you know, when you're watching it. If you're watching someone in real life doing it, you'd be thinking they definitely either got a huge set of cojones or they're really confident in their skill and you can really respect it, or they've got both, you know, lots of guts and also lots of skill. But when you see it in a sim, it's just like, well, that just might have been luck, because he doesn't really care if he hits that next wall, because it's going to do nothing to the car. In this, you know, when you see someone do that, you'll be thinking, okay, they are relying on their skill, because if you hit that wall, you're going to bugger up the car. And also, when you do see crashes where you can see, where you've got physical and graphical damage that people can see, it's great for watching. It really is. Yeah, totally. Mr. Guitar, were you the man that commented on someone commented on my little video about where I was being a bit whingy and I moaned about my guitar having bad frets? Someone said about soldering up the frets. Was that you? But yeah, there's so much going on with this sim, and there's a lot of waiting going on with this. This is one thing that takes a while, waiting for the server to knock over from or skip over from qualifying to race. As far as I can see, someone's typing, whoever is hosted, can't you force the start? Yeah, someone's dropped the ball here. We're all waiting on the host. But this is Simracing GP, so it will be a dedicated. So I'll just... It will be a Dedi server. So just have to wait. Yeah, I don't know what it has to do, if it has to compile results and everything else. But everyone's finished. It does take a bit long between sessions, but people, you know, on the internet, if something doesn't happen in 1 second, they get bored and leave, you know. If you just have a bit of patience and it skips over, you know. Oh, no, look at this. Loads of people have just left. We've now... Or have they? I was just reading that we've got 9. We had 27 people. If more than half the field have just buggered off, I should be ever so disappointed. Because this was looking like it was going to be a great race. And they've all gone, but it's probably going to switch over in a moment. Or it's that multiplayer bug where it just hangs. Which I hope it isn't, I really do. You know. And as, who was it earlier, Luke was saying, you know, there is still the odd multiplayer glitch. So, you know. But it's all coming together. So, oh, right. People are voting to kick people who... I don't get this. Everyone's voting to kick each other. It's like a really bad football match, isn't it? Where's the ball gone? I don't know. Kick something. Kick him. He's on the other team. Come on. This is like waiting for an R-Factor track to load. I feel like, you know, my guitar's a bit far over there. Sit here and play the guitar whilst I'm waiting. Oh, other people are leaving. This was going to be such a cool race, it says RuneLink. taking a bit too long now, mate. Bit too long. Down to 5 people. This is so disappointing. I'll tell you what. If this carries on, I might go on. I might start my own server. Start my own server. Rune's gone. That's it, really, isn't it? I'm kind of interested to stay and just just to see if it is hanging, but I could be sitting here for ages if the server's gone wrong, couldn't I? But it's Simracing GP. You'd think, you know, that they'd be pretty rock solid. And they've probably, you know, maybe there's nothing they've done wrong. Maybe it is just a bug. 2 of us left. When Ryan 231 star goes ongoing, you know. Otherwise, it's just gonna be me sitting here looking at cockpit, isn't it? I really don't. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna change over. I can't wait for Ryan. He's got more patience than I have. That's very disappointing. I've got to say, it's really disappointing. I'm really looking forward to that. I was so looking forward to that. But I'm going to click the button. I'm going to click it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, we're out of there. I've not had any problems really running my servers. Should I set one up? Let's have a look. Let's just see what... There's a decent amount of people online. Adelaide Historic. Stock Car 99. Ooh. Quite like those. But I don't like the settings on that server. I do like the fact you can click and see the settings on the server. Bathurst, multi-class. Ooh, Snetterton's. With Crest. I know them. Do you know what? I'm going to go and bimble about in here for a bit, because if that's Crest Autosport, I know those guys. I like the server settings. Got damage, got forced realistic driving aids. It's a long practice session. There's 4 people in there. And I do like Snetterton. Because Snetterton's my home county track. Oh, look at me, Mini. It's quite a nice green, that. Ooh, I usually go for this one. Yeah, I'll go for my usual one. I like my lime green. Ooh. Well, in that time, quite a few other people have joined. Oh, Nemesis 69 is in here. Drive layout 4-wheel drive. See, you can blatantly see it's two-wheel drive, and they're supposed to be at the front as well. There's the odd little glitch in the description of the car, but all of the cars actually are right. It's just the odd little glitch that's going to be sorted out in the UI. Rough around the edges it still is. How are we doing there? Right, well, let's go and see. Is this on the default setup? Because this has got... I don't know what sort of setup I've left this on. Setup description, Cadwell Park. I don't know if I did anything different with it. Let's stick 6 laps of fuel in her. And go out. I think it's a sequential stick shift in this. Yes, it is. Oh, the Mini. I think front wheel drive cars have done really quite nicely in this sim. Driven one of these, the road going version. mate of mine was kind enough to let me take out his for a bit of a rag. And they are... Oh! He's got a few problems, look at that. He's got a bit of a prang on the front end by the looks of it. Yeah, they are... Even the road going versions of these are set up stiff as a board, they are. My mate Stuart, if you're watching, oh, I need to, I should give Stuart a text message or something, let him know I'm live streaming. In fact, yeah, because Stuart's got one of these. Not an S. Or is it? I can't remember. It's pretty cool. Right, I've got to let him know. I have to let him know I'm on a server with minis. Because, you know, you can't go to a decent party and then not invite your mates along, can you? So... Currently in a mini, mate. There we go. So that's got him up to speed. I'm going to turn this light off. Oh, now I feel a bit more like I'm properly in the car now. Might be a bit dark. You might not be able to see me too well, but who wants to see me? You want to see the racing, don't you? So I'll get to it and get out there and do some. Oh, hang on, just say hello to Nemesis. Can't make up my mind, can I? Just letting him know that that race over there never started. I'll have to check out their website, see if they're reporting any problems. Feel the wheel pulling there as that the front wheels want to. You really feel where the wheels are going, and when they last update the FFB, so you can the force feedback, so you can really feel when you're losing grip or not on that front end. Let's just take a nice leisurely drive around here first of all. Feel out the track. Let the car guide me round rather than trying to force it round, and then because I know this track, I know the flow of this track with it being my home county's track, but not in this car. I love having the variety of cars you've got in this. Oh! Is that a bit of rain? Is it starting to rain? Well, you know, we are in Norfolk, both physically here and in the sim, and it did try and rain earlier today. I don't know if it's trying to rain now outside, but that is a little spot of rain. Fantastic. Yeah, there we go. corner. A good 80 miles an hour, nearly losing on the exit as it just 2 wheels on those outside curves. No, you're right, Nemesis. That's not the best outcome. That wasn't. I'll tell you what, these sims and when it's been sunny, going out to a park and just sitting and playing guitar, this is what's got me through this lockdown period that we've been in. I've had me moments. I'm a very sociable person normally. With not. Whoa, okay. Is that a problem? Yeah, we're not being able to work and not going out and seeing people. Talking of not being able to work, I have no income. Might look like I have a nice sim rig, but I literally spent everything I'd got on this for the channel. So if anyone that's out there who's watching who's not subscribed and you feel like subscribing, please do, because it would mean the world to me, because it costs you nothing. But if I get enough subscribers, I can actually earn some money out of YouTube, and that would be cool, because I don't know what I'm going to do when this lockdown ends. I won't have any work to go back to because of the industry that, or, you know, not that I was a big earner. Come down the inside of this guy here, brake, early, he's going wide. Onto the runoff. You get out onto that, you get onto the curb and you're alright. You know, it's sort of cambered in to push you back towards the track, but then if you get onto that green stuff there, not the grass, just the green sort of netting stuff, not netting, I don't know. There you go, the grip levels on that stuff noticeably less than the tarmac, that's for sure. Reminds me of some of the green that outside green curbing in AMS2. Reminds me of the outside green curbing at places like Imola in AC original Assetto Corsa. Sort of acts the same if you get on that stuff. Little mini feels great. Solid as a rock though. Pretty warm tyres already. I'm overdriving those front wheels. Alright. $133 kilometers an hour around there. So about 70, and I've totally made a mess of Montreal there. So much brake horsepower through the little front wheels on these, so easy to overdo it. And of course the rain's been coming down for a bit now, so it's getting a little less grippy. feel the wheel wanting to pull slightly in the direction. Oh yeah, grip levels are definitely getting low. Pull the car out of the corner. Love that about front wheel drive. You're getting a slide, and you know, opposite to rear wheel drive, you don't want to come off the power. You want to get the power on and just drag it out of the slide. Such a different discipline. And I grew up, of course, only really owning front wheel drive hatchbacks, but my first ever car, which I had on a mud field when I was 15 years old, was a Morris Marina, Top Gear's favourite, Morris Marina pickup truck. Rear wheel drive on a mud field, so yeah, I do like my rear wheel drive, lots of fun. It's nice to drive a front wheel drive every now and then. It's like it's driving any variety of car. I mean, we're sim racers, aren't we? We love them all. I might have to change on the wets at some point. Not quite ready to yet. It's not quite raining hard enough. Not losing. Oh, it is now. Starting to see the odd reflection off the track. Starting to hear it a bit. Definitely feeling it a bit, yes! Well, it could just be my drive. No, definitely not my driving. My driving is, you know, I hope I don't sound arrogant when I say I'm the best driver in the world, and also extremely modest. No, apart from my obvious bad driving, it is getting less and less grippy as we go around. But the little Mini, I've got to say, is still handling it pretty well on slicks. Very well, to be honest, you know, considering. Oh, that's the best line I've taken through Hamilton so far, though. Happy with Oggies as well. What about Williams? Get a good exit out of here. Very easy to overdrive the front wheels on the exit, I'm finding there. And of course, the wheels at the front start to spin and the nose starts to walk out, skate out to the outside of the track. You know, with a rear wheel drive car, when you're overdriving the rear wheels, you know, the back end starts to skate out or skid out. And it's just totally the opposite way around in a front wheel drive car. Your front wheels start to spin, the nose just starts to skate out. It's just the joy of a sim like this, you know. Original ACs are comparable in that, you know, when it comes to variety cars. R-Factor 2, find some of the front wheel drive cars, just the whole torque steer things, just I feel it's a bit overdone. I've just never ever been in a front wheel drive car that's done what that sim does with some of, you know, I know they're high horsepower, but I've driven a Mini Cooper S Works and I pushed it and it just didn't do what the steering does in that. Interesting to see what they do with the engine in that, or with the refinements in that motorsports games are taking over, because I've driven some front wheel drive cars from the modern community in that and they've been really good. Feeling this, if you put too much power on and you turn, the wheel will sort of want to go in that direction. It just feels overdone in R-Factor 2. I'm loving this little Mini. Very glad I jumped in here. We've got 16 people in here now, and I'm third. How did that happen? I know my place. It's about halfway through the second half of the field, or last. Third place. Must be a game bug, I'm not really in third place. As I said at the start of this stream, for anyone watching, this is just a random, completely random stream. Just thought it's Bank Holiday Monday, I'll jump online, see who's about, go for a drive, maybe pick up the odd race or so. And yeah, if you're watching and you know, alright if you want to stick something on and you know, you're a bit bored or whatever, nothing serious going on here. Do subscribe if you're into this sort of thing. Got plenty of proper sim racing videos. What's Nemesis saying? Yeah, I know, it's just I love the changing weather system, it's just brilliant. I'm finding, Nemesis, I don't know if you found this whilst you were in here, Nemesis, or if you just, I've seen you just jumped out, but I'm still on slicks here, I think. Obviously it's not raining hard, but this little Mini is coping very well with the rain. I thought I saw the odd reflection coming up the track earlier, but actually the rain's not really seeming to, it's really not laying, you know what I mean? It's not, I'm not actually seeing, there we go, that's my fuel gone. Yeah, listening to it now that I've got the engine off, it is very, very light rain, so the track is getting nowhere near saturated. No wonder I'm still doing okay on slicks. 2 minutes 3. I'm doing 2 minutes 8 seconds, Nemesis. You're beating me by just under 5 seconds. Unreal. Unreal, how do you do it? Right, what can I change here? We've got no anti-roll bars to muck about with on this car. Do you know what? I'm very experienced at mucking around with the diff on a rear-wheel drive car. I don't so much on a front-wheel drive car. And why isn't it? It's not giving me the option to adjust anything diff-wise. It'd be interesting to muck about with that. It's got a limited slip differential. Why is it not letting me adjust it? What if I adjust something over here? Sometimes it... No, it's... Right, it's fair enough. It is a Mini. It'd be hard to get in there and muck about with a diff like that, wouldn't it? So, okay. Let's see, what can we do here? Let's bring the ride height down, actually. No adjustable rear ride height. We can't bring the ride height any further down on the front. No adjustable spring rate on the back, but we do on the front. Can we bring that down? No. Right, I'm going to bring the slow rebound down and the slow bump. That's about all I can do. I've already got these settings to play with, so, and there's not a great deal that I can do with them. So I can only bring those down by a bit. Okay. Oh! Traction control and ABS, I forgot this car had that, so... That's interesting, man. Maybe I'll bring the brake pressure down to 95 on this one. Longitudinal weight bias. That's interesting. Can I muck about with that? No, can't go forwards or backwards with that. Oh, was I on slicks or all weathers? I don't know what I was on, so it was automatic by weather, so see when I was on slicks. And it's looking like it might... It's still pretty dry out here. In fact, it looks like the rain's clearing up. The variance of the weather in this is fantastic. Right, so I should have a front end that's more happy to dig in a bit now. Just a little bit, not a lot of it, just... Yeah. Tell already it is turning in quite a bit better there. All right, yeah. I really love sometimes just getting in a car and just... Maybe it's a car that you know, it's like in real life, you can get into a car that you've always really, really loved to look at and heard about and know everything about it, and you get in it and you drive it and you go, oh my god, it's not good. But when you've got a car that you can, you know, you don't even have to have the tools and mechanics to do it, you can just adjust it with clicks. And if it does have things like adjustable dampers, you can just adjust it with a few clicks. Sometimes it's good to just take a car out to a track and sit there and play with it until it drives in a way that you'd like. Still retains a lot of the character of the car, but you can refine it to your driving style. And you know, you can take a car that's a bit of a spud turn it into a nice thrice fried chip. This is feeling better. This is feeling better. Car off on the side of the track there. Right, let's not overshoot it here at Montreal. Yeah, that little change, just that little changes. Right, what about that ABS and traction control? Got here, so oh, we don't have traction control. Okay, was I no adjustable traction control? Hang on. Sure, I saw. Yeah, traction control on 10%. Maybe it's just not. Maybe you don't have levels of it that are adjustable. Let's have a look. See what happens if we put that to 100% in the setup. There we go. Maybe it's just not adjustable in car. Double yellow flag, that must be for that fella set up on the corner there. So can I spin my wheels up coming out of the corner? Yes. There's no one coming, so... Right, so there's definitely no traction control going on, so why have I got adjustable traction control in here? It go the other way. It's the other way with traction control, isn't it? So 1%. Now for 1% slip. No, it's still the same. So traction control makes no difference, and yeah, it's got adjustable traction control, so it's something there for a reason to look at. I thought that might be the case as soon as I saw traction control NA, because you can't change the strength of it, so why would you be able to change the percentage of when and how it kicks in? Let's have a look at our ABS. We've got our ABS on. So by default we're on low. Let's turn it off. I'm going to be dangerous to turn off the ABS completely. I don't think the percentage of when it kicked in actually. I do find that by default, the ABS on these cars is set to not kick in very early. So let's take that all the way up to 85%. Take that all the way up to 85%. I should feel that. And put the ABS on high. Should feel that kicking in pretty damn early. Go. Brake hard for Montreal. Yeah, that is kicking in pretty well. Turn that right off. Let's see if we can lock it up. Yeah, ABS definitely works because I can really lock it up without it. I don't need it now because it's dry, so I'd do better without the ABS. I'll leave it off. What tyre pressure are you running on the front? And no one behind me. Let me just come back here. Well, I could do with lowering it actually. I'm running 160. So I'll stick it all the way down to 120. Keep it high at the back. So I can induce some oversteer. Should give me some more grip on the front end. Oh, I hate that car within a car thing. It really jars me. So let's see. Should help with the wheel spin a bit. I'm assuming. Yeah, that's helped. Thanks for putting that thought in my head, mate. Yeah, much better. This is going to make the tyres wear quite quickly, but we're just sort of hot lapping here, so it doesn't really matter. And I completely forget. Yes! Well, it is a problem with this car, mate, because it's so easy to just overdrive that throttle on this car. Are you used to I feel silly giving you any advice, Nemesis, because I feel like teaching people, you know, suck eggs to you so fast. But I've got to ask, are you used to front-wheel drive cars or rear-wheel drive cars? Todd McDanger? What a name! Todd McDanger! Should be James Bond. And, yeah, well, you're definitely James Bond, because you don't normally associate with terrorists. Well, I don't know, James Bond sort of doesn't associate with terrorists, but he spends a lot of time around them. But I'm glad that you've made the exception for me today, mate. I feel honoured, sir. Mr. McGregor. Yeah, just so you know, Todd, this stream is completely random. I just started up. It's Bank Holiday Monday, and I thought, you know, I'm going to just fire up all my Ballista 2 and spend a couple of hours this evening mucking about with it before Bank Holiday ends. And I thought, you know what, I'll stream it. And I just jumped into the multiplayer. I thought, I wonder if there's a server I can jump into with loads of people. And immediately I jumped into the first server, 27 players. This is the second one, 24 players. There's loads of people out on track. It's brilliant. And driving and chatting to people about driving at the same time is brilliant. Lately, more wheel drive. Front wheel drive is your favourite class, really? Well, I mean, the reason I ask is just because it's some people jump into the front wheel drive cars and they're so used to not overdriving the rear wheels of a rear wheel drive car so much, so they don't get the back end out and keep it under control. They jump into this because of the way they handle it. Of course, it's less dangerous to overdrive the front wheels in a front wheel drive car. They do, and then they sort of look at their tyres and they go, hang a minute, fronts are really hot. Whereas if they were doing that at a rear wheel drive car, the backs would get really hot. It's just a shock sometimes. But I mean, I'm driving around now trying not to overdrive the front wheels, and they're nice and green, but we'll see how long that lasts. And of course, in this car, it's for a tiny little car like this, it's got so much horsepower the Mini has. And with these front wheels, it's just so easy to overdrive it. Plus, you know, you're braking on them, the front wheels are just doing so much. More than they should, really, you know, as Jeremy Clarkson would say, front wheel drive is wrong wheel drive. WWD. There you go. So that inside tyre there is spun a bit on the inside because obviously I've leaned to the outside as I'm going through Murray's. The right hander there, and it's allowed the inside left to lift and spin. So that's heated that up. See if we can get that to cool down a bit. But yeah, it is easy to heat those fronts right up on this car, definitely. Just a characteristic of it, I guess. Definitely something to look out for if you were sort of endurance racing these Minis. I know they're not really an endurance car, but definitely you wanted to watch your front tyres quite a bit in an endurance race. Let this guy past. So that left front is, well, it was cooling down a bit until we put a lot of pressure on it around Williams there. But it is going to be the tyre that's going to get the hottest all the way around this track, because there are so many right-handers where you're putting a lot of pressure on that tyre there. But oh, it's coming down to a nice reasonable temperature now as we go through the bomb hole. It's going to put a bit more pressure on it. And then, you know, this is such a long sweeping corner, that's just going to heat up round here, isn't it? Try not to spin as we go around Murray's. Todd, is that HUD you're using custom? I have not noticed this. Oh, right, so Tom, Todd, that is brand new in this last update. It's not custom, it is now implemented into the game, and I've got to say I absolutely love it. You know, it tells you how damaged your front end of your car is, how damaged the back end of your car is, your engine, your gears. They've updated, by the way, on especially manually operated sequentials or manually operated H patterns. They've updated the rate of damage that can occur to your gears. You know, you can actually lose individual gears in these cars if you crunch them too much. It's amazing. Loving what they're doing with the damage. And of course you can see your suspension damage, tyres. I really do like it. The only thing that's bugbearing a lot of people is that they're saying that with the new widget, the rev, when you get to the rev, we're in third gear, you get to the red line and it goes a very pale shade of red. People are saying that's not obvious enough, but I never really look at that for my shifts. I don't really look at my rev counter much in the car's actual dash for my shifts. I listen to the engine. Let him through there. Right, I'm going to end up heating up that outside tyre now because I'm going to try and give it some. But probably going to run out of fuel. He's going very wide. And a bit of damage on the front end as well. Oh, look at that! Still looking straight through the back window, isn't that brilliant? By the way, Todd, if you're not subscribed to this channel, do consider subscribing. That would really help me out. It means a click to you, means the world to me. And I do proper videos, you know, not just random streams like this where I just have fun and waffle on. The sounds in it as well. People keep complaining about the sounds in Automobilista 2. The sounds really need an overhaul and all that. It's just like, the sounds in this? I don't know why people... I mean, some of the mixing could do with a bit of levelling in certain respects. Certain sound effects. Like when you go for a tunnel and that, the levelling we should expect... Oh! Well, I was wondering if we could get hit by that guy, because he was driving around with a knackered bonnet, so... But yeah, I think the sounds in this are brilliant. I mean, have these people who have complained about the sounds in this tried R-Factor 2? R-Factor 2 is one of my favourite sims, but if you want bad sounds... Ah, thanks, mate! I thought you might have been, I just wanted to check. Much appreciate that, Todd. Thank you. Let's stick a bit more fuel in there this time. We are in the longest practice session in the world, anyway. 10 laps of fuel. Let's do it, man! And remember the bit speed limiter before I get a penalty. Fella on here saying tough circuit. Heard a lot of people who aren't used to this. I suppose this circuit's quite obscure to a lot of people, especially if they're not from the UK. I absolutely love this circuit. I used to think it was a little bit boring, but now, you know, since the whole infield has been incorporated into it, it's absolutely brilliant. And it's not odd to me because it's my home county track, you know, roughly 35 mile up the road from me. One day, if I'm very lucky and I get rich, I might be able to take a car there for a track day. I do all of this racing. I don't actually own a car at the moment. I know, right? Lockdown's been such a joy for all of us. Good job we've got this hobby, eh? He's going very wide. Take the opportunity to go through. Oh yeah, you know, if you're going to complain, you've got to go, you know, the interweb's number one for complaining. Even if you're wrong, because it's not like, you know, walking into a shop and saying this product is rubbish, it's absolute rubbish and it doesn't work. Because if you're just talking crap, you know, people in the shop can turn around and say to you, yes it is. Pick it up and go, does this stapler actually staple stuff? Yes it does. You're just talking rubbish. But on the interweb, of course, you can just go, I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to leave this for him, and then we can argue back. It's getting misty out here. It's getting misty now. I love this weather system. It's just fantastic. Sim is so good. What sort of lap times are we doing? What's my fastest lap been? I'm not going to get great lap times if I keep looking at my lap times, but what have I done? 2:08. Was that my fastest lap? Okay. Bobby Dazzler's in here. All right. Know him from Simracing Online. Great bunch of guys they are, Simracing Online. Got their own Discord server. Loving their V8 series at the moment. We unusually raced the Aussie V8s at Brands Hatch over the weekend. That was pretty cool. Quite happy for Brundles there actually. I think that's probably the best I've taken that for the entire session. Oh, but a bit wide here. Easy to do it. Do love this track in ACC as well. I need to get back to that and try to go back and do a bit of Donington and Alton Park, Silverstone and Saturn in ACC. Oh! Yeah, okay. A 2:07 Happy with that. Nearly 120 miles an hour. Through there. Very pleased with that. Position, we're in 5th position. Not a lot of adjustment you can do with the setups on this car, but that small little adjustment I was able to make to the front suspension, he says as he goes off, drag it out of the slide, drag it out of the slide. Stupid boy. Has made it handle better. That's nothing to do with the car, that's just my terrible driving. Well, that's this lap time totally fecked up. Can't read the top of that comment, Todd, but something about, I hope someone has put a bunch of Super 8 skins on race department. Well, yeah, there is. I've got a little custom installer which installed a bunch of the skins that the guys at Simracing Online have been using. I'll have a look back at the comments once I've got round these couple of corners. Okay, get Murray's right, get Murray's right. Mildly moist, 207. Well done, sir. Thank you very much. Mildly moist. You said moist. I'm such a child. Funnily enough, I'm going to be working with a big child tomorrow, a fella called Mr. Little Child. I love his second name, it's brilliant. Painting a house. You get 8 or 9 hours doing that. How are we doing? Potential 205, I think not. Oh no, that's not happening. As I almost lose it again to Hamilton. Gonna make up for it at Oggies. Not too bad. Need to get a good exit out of Williams. I shouldn't have lifted through the bomb hole there. I lifted and I didn't need to. Ah, no, I've made a mess of Murray. Race in peace, Murray Walker. What did we do there? 208, 625, yeah, that was slow. Let's put her on the outside of Montreal there, get out of the way of the cars coming round. See if Nemesis is still in here, yes. Nemesis is doing 203. I'm nearly 500th. Absolutely amazing. That guy's so unbelievably fast. Just totally unreal. So just check me my web page here for a minute. I stream all on one. I've got a wide screen, so I'm able to sort of stream and have a very small YouTube window over in the corner, so I can go to my web page if I need to. Just got to check something on here. Oh, that's all right. What was I going to do? I need to check how many hours I logged. 5. Okay. And what was that? I'll check that out later, maybe. Yes, he most certainly is an alien from the planet Fast. Well, I'm gonna take a break because what time were we at? 9 o'clock. Not doing too badly. I need to go and have a fag. So I will be back. So let's put the car in the garage for the moment. And pop that there. I don't know if anyone can see that, but I'm off to do human stuff. Human stuff. Yeah. Back in a bit if anyone's still here. But yeah, I need to grab a drink quickly. Oh, cup of coffee, a little bite, a little segment of Terry's chocolate orange. Oh, I don't eat a lot of chocolate, but it is Easter. How's it going in here? Looks like they might actually be getting a race out of this. 3 minutes to go. Have practice remaining. I wonder what would happen if we took off a bit of that rear spoiler. How you've got adjustable downforce on. Just to let that back end get a little bit more, just to increase a bit of oversteer. Bit speed limiter. Properly misty out here now. Only a couple of clicks of adjustment on those spoilers. Not a lot. I would expect a lot of adjustment on spoilers like this. It's not going to affect us on a corner like that when we're only doing 30 miles an hour. Around these faster corners, get up to 60 and over. Might just let us bring that back end round a bit more. Maybe increase those rear tyre pressures. I think they're pretty pumped up though. Overdriving those front wheels on the way out. A bit more delicate with the throttle on this thing. Taking off a bit of rear spoiler around corners like Hamilton and Williams will really show if it makes a difference. And I think it is. Hello to anyone that's just joined the stream. If you've been watching an empty seat, I've been streaming for, I don't know, nearly 2 hours now, so I had to go and have myself a little coffee, so that's why. And as I've said all the way through, this is a completely random stream. Just thought I'd jump into it. It's Bank Holiday Monday, so I thought I've been making a lot of videos on Automobilist Institute and talking about it a lot on the forums. And I thought, it's Bank Holiday Monday, I'm just going to go and enjoy it. And I jumped online. The first server I jumped into, loads of people, 27 people. Jumped into this one. What are we up to now in here? 25 people. It's great online tonight. And yeah, I think I'm pleased with that setup so far. So hopefully some of these guys are going to finish racing. Who's still out there? So Mavo's got a bit of a dinged up front end there. Oh, who's that? Went pretty wide there. Track. So all of these cars will now be under AI control. They should be escaping and coming back to the pits, hopefully. And we can switch over to qualifying. Ah, Nemesis 69 is not here anymore. No, he is. Right up there at the top. T03. How does he do it? Absolute alien. Oh. Qualifying, so we're going to get serious. We're going to get hot. warm in this room. Right, okay. Hopefully we'll get a nice smooth session change over here. Hopefully it won't hang. Oh, there we go. Brilliant. So, 9 laps of fuel. Let's take that down to 6. That'll do. Oh. Everyone is leaving the pits in droves. I'm going to leave it a little while. I don't want to just run into the back of a load of cars. They're all going to get... You really want to leave the pits in staggered moments in qualifying, so a few of them get out there. I want some clear space in front of me. Going out in a huge crowd in qualifying is not good. And, oh, it's dried up. It's really dried up. Sun's out. Hope all that rubber that's been laid down has carried over. Rush through the corner down to Montreal. And immediately go completely wide. Don't overdrive the front. There we go, look. It was off already. And I left it a decent amount of time before I came out. And he's going to brake for me early. Brilliant, thanks mate. Deliberately came out of the pits late so now end up behind anyone. Only the out lap though. Trying not to overdrive those fronts. Down the Bentley straight, about 160, 170. Took about 120, 170 in a minute, 120 I mean. Get a nice exit out of Murray's. Yes, I am streaming to heaven, just typed that, but I can't see you back because I'm driving. Speak to you when I'm done. Oh, maybe taking that rear wing wasn't such a good idea. What happens when you start concentrating on people are writing in qualifying. I might as well read the comments now because this lap's ruined. A swarm of mini bees! Yeah, it's a bit, isn't it? Look what I've done to that front left now. Cooked. Roasted mini bee. On the inside, 2 Oggies. Oh, front end overdrive. I wish I could muck about with that diff. Brundle. Okay, I'm happy with that. Don't screw up Montreal. That's fairly decent. Oh, could have stayed closer to that inside curving there. Needs all of the runoff. Careful with the brakes, I'm using no ABS just so I can get as close to the locking point as possible without locking. Minimising braking distances, don't really need the ABS when it's dry like this. Right, out with D2 Williams. I'm overdriving that outside left, but it's a quali lap, so I'm going to go as fast as possible. Okay. Right gear that time. Totally overdriving it through the corner there. Oh, not a great exit from Murray's. And probably lowered those tyre pressures just far too much at the front. Completely red tyre now. 11th position, wow. Okay. There is Nemesis. We're right behind Nemesis. We won't be here for long. He will shortly be long gone because he is the Nemesis and he is faster than a COVID-19 news headline. Oh, look, you know, I'm losing it just trying to keep up with him. How does he do it? So quick. Braking at all for Hamilton's there? And we're keeping with the Nemesis down the Bentley straight. Must be one of his slow laps. Fast through the bomb hole. Bit of a lift up the car. Nice exit out of Murray's there, mate. Oh, the man's an inspiration. Curve. Really locked up there, totally overdriving those front wheels, just trying to keep up with Nemesis here, but I'm just spinning them up, that's all I'm doing. Come on little Minnie! Wide boy. bugging it up at Hamilton. Oh well. 14th out of 26. I was in 5th earlier. So slow. Streamlined like a carrot, I'd say. So, right, let's get back to the pits. Who was talking to us early? Fox asked us. Yes, I am streaming. Right, I'm gonna have to. Those tyres are just gonna get hot, even though they are giving me a lot more grip. I have to raise them up to 140 bar maybe. Okay. The rears aren't getting hot at all. It's not good to change your setup going into a race, but just yeah, okay. That may be a mistake, but we shall see. Right. Right. And the race should be on. Let's have a look here. Wait, Stuart got the message. Hello, Stuart, if you're watching. We're in minis. Right. How much fuel have I got in there? 6 laps. 7. I can't remember what the lap times we were doing were. Stick in 8 just to be on the safe side. That's probably way too much. I get paranoid about fuel. I've got the estimation wrong so many times. Oh, Mark! Well, you know, the Mini's not for everyone, I suppose. Thank you, Todd. And Stuart and, well, but Pete, I shouldn't think Pete's watching, because if he is, he would have said something. But Stuart's not got a YouTube account, but he does watch these little streams on YouTube. So I hope you're feeling better, mate, by the way. I know my mate Stuart, his hay fever's been playing up. He's not been feeling too good. But, Bosun, okay, mate. Hang on. Mark is Bosun, as in you are Bosun. Are you in here then? Hang on. Bosun. I don't see a Bosun. So you're not in here then? Oh. Oh, right. Here we go. The heat is on. Oh my god, did that just come out of me? Here we go, let's get rid of the HUD. That's what the concentrate on the race. And we are green! Trying to avoid too much wheel spin off the line. On the inside, very tight up against the barrier here. close. That was a tight squeeze. Someone's gone off at the back. Get around Montreal safely. Oh, someone's slow car there. Car's gone off on the right. All through okay. Oh, he's not giving me much room on the inside here. Number 71. Don't lock it up, don't lock it up. Oh, go wide, go wide. Number 71's gone through, rightly so. Oh, he's hard on the brakes though. At Oggies, I've got someone going wide at Oggies. Is that going to give us an opportunity? How can we do it? Williams, oh! Oh! Again, oh, bumping over the curves there. Got number 62 overtaking us on the outside. Try and stay in the slipstream of these cars. Oh, very sideways there, matey. Oh, just touching the outside of the roll of that sausage curb. I don't want to really hit it, else we'll be up on two wheels. That is Fox, Mr. Fox in the number 71 car, giving me a damn good race. He's got his lights on. Letting folks up ahead know he's there. Oh, but we've got good speed through the right hander there. Oh yeah, we're all avoiding the Fox there avoiding the black and yellow car, which made a bit of a messy re-entry on the track, and then he's braked hard for him. I've just gone into the back of him. Sorry about that, Fox. I don't think either of us expected that. Not outbrake myself at this corner like I did last time. Get round the 85 car here. He's got wide, oh, so have we! Drag it out the slide, drag it out, drag it out! Oh, what a disaster, complete disaster there! And we have dropped so many places there. A lot of catching up to do now. Keep it tidy here. Whoa, nearly lost it. We've made a place though. That's a bit on the straight, and then oh, matey! Taking 13th place from the orange and black car there, that head-butted that barrier. Just keep it tight to the inside of that curve next time round, I'll be alright. Oh, flat out there in the yellow and black, going very wide. well, practically at the curb there at Hamilton. Keep it tidy, a few Oggies. Use that camber on the inside of the corner there. All of the runoff there. Williams, how are we doing on the tyres? They're pretty hot on the front left. I did expect it. It's only a 10 lap race, so we'll be alright. Oh no! Just lost the back end under braking there. Stay out the way of this car as he comes past. Let Surf Dude through. What a disaster. Feel the wheels just on the different surfaces there on the outside and the inside, struggling for grip. Hello Sam, glad you're enjoying it. I certainly am. Oh, two wheels on the grass, just on the over the edge of the red and white curbing there. But managed to keep it nice and tight around Montreal. We're catching up with the British flag car here. A Surf Dude. Right. Still not getting that one right. Use more curb on the inside. Oh, clean round that corner, but not fast. Gained a bit of speed, a bit of time around Hamilton. Not a great exit from Oggies. So we maximise Williams here. Fairly decent exit there. Now we need to get in the slipstream. Oh! Bonnet flying into the air there. Off of the orange and black car. He must have had a... I think he must have been the car that hit the barriers earlier, and that loose bonnet on the front has finally come off, just flipped straight up into the air. Amazing when I see that happen. Let's just lift off the gas a little bit, let that back end rotate round. Try and line it up as best as I can for Murray's. And we are now in line to take Surf Dude if we can just get a tow. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it before we get. No, couldn't quite push it. His corner. No, don't go wide. I want to. Yes! Oh! One wheel spinning on the grass there. Didn't get the traction out of Montreal. Fucked that up. But finally used the right amount of curb on the inside there, so we got through that corner all right. How can we do down here? No, I'm not going to go for a dive. But he's gone wide. We're through. We made it now. Looking at Jim Jones. And we've got car going all the way up the track there as I almost end up on the grass at Oggies there. Got Surf Dude having a look at my inside. Again, he's coming back at me, giving me a good amount of competition here. Looks like he's had a bit of front end prang as well. Look at the state of the front grille on that car. Don't lose it. Through Brundle. And we're going to finish the race, it looks like, in 13th place. Unless I can do something super special through Murray's, but I don't think it's going to happen. Car off there, so we've all moved up a place, us three. And we are going to finish in 12th. Ha ha ha, that was great. Not a brilliant result, but wow, what a race. And everyone's just ploughing into the barriers because, you know, they're not real cars, so you can smash them up at the end of the race. That was, oh, that was something else. And I'm gonna, got a hit from behind there. Who was that saying hello? Oh, wow. Just want to tell Fox, sorry about the tap. Oh, that was fantastic. My God, the violence! Absolutely. That was just, oh, brilliant race. What a good combination these cars and this track is. Oh, I do. Oh, I want to save the replay. Have I got time to save the replay? Is it going to do it? Yes, okay. Oh, yeah, Mark, it was, oh, it was good fun. Really good fun. Absolutely brilliant. Close racing, good close racing. Is Foxy still in here? That was absolutely brilliant, that was. Oh. And that is everyone. That's everyone gone, because we all know that if this session jumps over again, it's gonna go and it's gonna go back to that really long practice session. Mark, what's that? Let's just jump out of here for a minute and have a look at the YouTube stream. We met on a few times. So are you Bosun on Steam? Is it? Are you Bosun on Steam? Because I'll try and find you and do a. Oh, YouTube's just telling me it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Is anyone getting sort of juddery screens? Is it all coming through smoothly or not? Let's have a look at my OBS. Right, okay, mate. I'll either that or if you're not actually in game at the moment, because it's hard for me to jump out to Steam. If you go into Steam and just look for Tarmac Terrorist, my icon is exactly the same as my little. You'll see my little Scooby-Doo, my Subaru drawing. Just Tarmac Terrorist Steam. You'll find me. I'm really easy to find. It is a bit juddery. I think that's because I'm streaming in a slightly higher resolution than I usually do. Let's run a test. Wow, speeds are all right tonight. Downloads, that is. What are we uploading at? Oh, yes, upload speeds are struggling tonight. Okay. Oh, we are. Okay, yeah. No worries then. Have I got time for one more? See what's available. See what's available. Oh, F3's at Imola. That's an attractive idea, but it went wrong earlier. That server didn't quite cut it. And then there's GT1s. Cassius. No. Don't like the setup there. Dare we have a look in here? Is it going to work this time? I was looking forward to that earlier. I don't like that colour of car. That one will do. Oh, the Dallara F3. Fun car. Alright, I'll see you in here, Mark. It's Simracing GP. The server. Just whilst we're getting in there, just check your web browser. How are we doing for hours? Okay, yeah. I'll update later. Oh, it's a good fun car, Mark. Hello, MCore. How you doing, mate? We are in the Simracing GP.net. So you want to come join? We're in the Dallara F3s. I was in here earlier, and it got stuck after the quali session, so I just hope that's not going to happen this time. I really would like to have this race. This car's great. And here we go. Let's stay out of this guy's way. Oh! Ghosted cars. This car's got ghosted. Server's got ghosted cars. I really don't like the whole ghosted cars thing. You don't know whether to avoid a car or not. They're either on the track or they're not. I don't like this sort of they aren't physically there sort of thing. Come on now. going to hit. At the end of the straight here. Getting up to 250. KPH nearly 150 miles per hour. Yeah, about that. Brake way too early there, I think. Well, I have just jumped in here. Jumping out of a Mini on a different track and then jumping into an F3 on a completely different track is... Oh, yeah. Does things with your concentration. Imagine if you did that in real life, it would... Oh, I've got to concentrate. That's this lap buggered. So I'll read some comments. Oh, okay, right. Well, I'll tell you what, if this one doesn't work out, I'll come and join you in there. So it's just named Lobby, Brands Hatching you in Minis. I've just had a bloody good time in the Minis. Online sim racing server then. Sim racing online server. Online sim racing, sorry. Break later there. Alright mate, good to see you. I hope you have a nice dog walk. I haven't walked a dog in ages now. I do like dogs. But good to see you mate, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for supporting the stream. That was a 154.540. I think we're going to blitz that. We have. Bit of dirt on the inside of the corner there. Obviously someone's been on the gravel. Something off there, spinner. A little bit tidier on the back end there, coming out of the corner, but still messy. Don't go outside the track limits. Messy exit there. Now back up in a rally. Didn't turn in hard enough. Too wide on the exit. Messy, messy, messy boy. Oh! Then he followed him off as well. You do that, you just end up focusing on the car in front and what they're doing so much that you follow them off. So, don't think we're going to beat that 144. There we go. Okay, now will this be a clean changeover? Will this session switch over? Because last time I was on the server, it didn't. Hello, Mezza, how you doing? Just a random stream going on here tonight. Bank holiday, sim racing. Just thought I'll come online for a couple of hours, start a stream, and immediately found a bunch of loaded servers. Lots of people online. It's always good. Whilst I'm waiting for that session to change over, let's just have a check of the Reza forums. See if anything interesting is going on there. No new news there. I'm looking forward to that roadmap and update. Not too bad, not too bad. You know, I've had my moments of madness through this lockdown. Getting close to the end of it now, hopefully. Not that I trust it. But in terms of the whole sim racing thing, very good. I mean, it's been a pretty good time for us, really, hasn't it? You know, with what's going on, especially with Automobilista 2, the exciting stuff that's now happening with R Factor 2 as well. That's getting exciting again. Haven't been in ACC much. Need to get back to doing some stuff in there. But just loving this so much at the moment, you know. Yes, mate, absolutely. Oh, down there. I'm reading up in the corner of my screen down here. My webcam's here. Right. Is it going to switch over? Or are we going to be left hanging? Bosun! There we go. Bosun's in here. Hello, mate. Mark. Now here's... Here's where we... Oh, it's switched over. We're going to get a race. We're getting the goddamn race. Brilliant. It's happening this time. Superb. Right, F3. Stuart, if you're watching this, I know you've got Imola on Assetto Corsa. So, I'm sure... I know there's an F3 type car in Assetto Corsa, so... I don't know how I'm going to get on around here. You tell me when you see me, or send us a message on the phone. I can't. I'm afraid, Mezza. I don't know because I've never actually set the wheel to off. But I tell you what, once I've finished this, I'll jump out into single player for a bit. Or see if I can change it in the options and see if it does work. Right, here we go. Going green. Not too much wheel spin. We're away nice and cleanly. Car to our right. He's getting close. Down the inside. Oh! Quite hard on the brakes on the red car there. Oh! We've got wide there in front. Oh, matey! What on earth was that? What on earth was that, honestly? Well, that's not done wonders for his steering there. It's feeling a bit loose. Honestly, oh well, you know, what can you do? I was in about fourth there. Just have to work really hard to make that back up now. Oh, don't lose it coming out of Aqua Minerale. Off we go, don't stay on the inside and not let me food. Yes, thank you, mate. Red car off there. So we're up into 8th position. Good exit. Gain a bit of slipstream, or we're just a little bit too far away. Late there, I'll leave the braking. Oh! Well, that's gained some time. Oh mate, give me some room at toast. Actually turned in on me. Talk about defensive driving. Probably didn't see me in his mirrors. Oh, he's lost it, okay. Not getting that chicane right at the moment. Carried the speed through there. All right. Long way to go to catch up to those front runners. Upset the car too much on those curves. Careful with the back end as we come out. Tidiest turn around there so far. Not getting the gears right out back on Minerale there. Not 2 hours ago, that was alright. Making time. Oh, bad unsettling of the car over the curve there. Making time. out. Thank you very much, Meza. Yeah, it was a bit mad. Oh! Not the way I wanted to gain the place, but okay, we've got it. Now in 5th. Oh, dearie me! Another one off. 3 to go. If I don't stack it. 45 to go. What do we do with this? Okay, nice, smooth. Run through here. Not unsettle the car too much on that curve as we did last time. We went through cleanly. Ignore that outside curve. Rotating a bit as we come out of Jason. Okay. Happy with that. I'm fairly happy with that, a little bit lumpy. 1 minute 30 seconds to go. Carry the speed, carry the speed. Will we make one more place for what it's looking like is going to be the last lap. Push that inside curve there. Seconds to go. Oh! That one of the back markers come up, I think. May have worked to our advantage and slowed down. Bill there, is it, in 3rd position in the red car? Oh no! And with I don't want to rejoin and hit someone. Rejoin safely, but we've totally buggered it. Oh my god! That's 3 places down to 6. What a disaster! What an absolute disaster! I knew it was going just before it went as well. Got too eager. Should have just been happy with 4th place, but no. Ego and greed for the place got in the way. That moment where you know you're about to lose it, you know you're kind of already going into it, you don't back off. Okay, 7 below 0 is angry with someone there, by the looks of it. Oh, Oh, tarmac, you absolute fool. Brando is upside down with wings missing. Yeah, let's blow up a few signs. Wait! End of the race, who cares? Oh! Oh, well that was a heck of a lot of fun. Yes, I would like to save that replay. Just to watch myself make that terrible mistake and berate myself afterwards. Oh. What a disaster! I suck. No, I won't beat myself up. I'll just, birch myself like a good Catholic boy later. It's all about having fun in the end, yeah. Totally. Let's thank these fellas and find that other lobby. Right, out we come. Yeah, and it was immense fun, to be fair. Oh. Right, I thought it was Prando. I did wonder if it might be the car that was upside down, that had gone... Oh, from first position, mate! That's gutting. Well, I tell you what, there's this lobby here. They're at Brands Hatch in minis. Oh, 2 minutes of qualifying left. Better get in there quickly. Am I going to be able to get in there with 2 minutes? I think I might not get in there if there's only 2 minutes left. Oh, no. Not going to get in. Too late. But, I mean, it's going to switch over from quali to race, so maybe we'll get in for the race. Hello, Seven's in here. Might get in on race. Switch over. Starting in position 7. Yeah, man, I was in like, I think I was in like, 6th or 5th or something like that, and literally after the first couple of corners, I was just taken out right at the start. I was gutted, and it'd been really tight as well. Everyone was really close but really tight, and then someone just came in from the back, took me out. Gutted. Oh, will we get into this? Will we get in? Nemesis is in. He's running the server. Right, okay. Will we get in? Still waiting, still waiting. Yeah. Did you see me get taken out then, if you were behind me? No, you're probably right, actually. You're probably right. We'd be alright if we were switching over from practice to quali, but you're probably right, we might not get in from quali to race. Although, I can't remember, I thought I'd seen it once happen, If there's no chance, I think I'm going to... I think I might have to call it, because it is getting late and I've got to prepare for tomorrow. Okay, Nemesis. Thanks, mate. Alright, I think on that note, it's had a good few races tonight. I might come back online for a bit, but not streaming. Well, I don't know. But I've really enjoyed doing this little random stream, guys. Thanks for coming along and watching, everyone. I've just got to make sure I've got all the bits I need for tomorrow. And then, I don't know, I might end up back on here and racing till 12 o'clock. You never know. But I've got to get a few things sorted for tomorrow. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did. Cool. And Stuart, if you've been watching, hope you're better, mate. And Pete, been really enjoying your device here tonight, as you know I have been for the last, what has it been, month or so? It's just fantastic. Wouldn't want to be without it. All right. Thanks ever so much, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. A bit random, but yeah. And cheers, Reezer, for this awesome sim. Right. Bye.